Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for November 26, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, the U.S. administration's policy on strikes in the Middle East has raised concerns about escalation and regional stability. We've been following this story closely, and while details remain classified, it's essential to consider the implications for international relations, national security, and the rule of law. Secondly, Pope Leo's upcoming visit to Lebanon is a crucial moment in promoting peace and understanding in the region. The Pope will engage with local leaders, visit significant religious sites, and meet with young people amidst a complex geopolitical landscape and economic crisis. We'll continue to monitor developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Lastly, Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi is navigating the complexities of international relations and domestic approval, particularly regarding her stance on Taiwan and collective self-defense. As Japan's first female prime minister, Takaichi embodies a delicate balance between conservatism and feminism, and her leadership will face numerous tests in the coming months. These stories represent significant developments in global politics, diplomacy, and social progress. We'll continue to follow them and provide in-depth analysis on future editions of the AI Daily Press. Good night. Now for the latest in social and cultural news. Here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and Nanshul and know what's right now. First, we reported on the shocking heist at the Louvre in Paris, where thieves stole several valuable artworks. The investigation is ongoing, but it's raised more questions than answers about security measures at the museum. Next, we turned our attention to Italy, where the government has taken a crucial step towards curbing violence against women by adding femicide to the country's criminal code. This landmark move aims to recognize and address gender-based violence, but there's still much work to be done. Finally, we discussed Taiwan's announcement of a special budget of 40 billion for arms purchases to bolster its defense capabilities amidst increasing pressure from China. This development has significant implications for regional security and the balance of power in East Asia. These stories highlight the complexities of our world, from art theft to gender-based violence and international relations. We'll continue to monitor these situations and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We've had an eventful week in the world of finance and technology, with several key developments that could impact your portfolio. Firstly, we saw a significant slide in SoftBank's shares, which have plunged around 20% since late October. This decline is largely attributed to concerns over frothy AI valuations and the potential pressure on OpenAI, in which SoftBank has a significant investment. As we discussed earlier, this trend could lead to a wave of stock rotation in the tech industry, with companies like Nvidia, Google, and Broadcom designing their own AI chips. In other news, Zim Integrated Shipping Services Ltd. made headlines with its announcement regarding strategic options to enhance shareholder value. The company is exploring various alternatives, including a possible sale, after receiving multiple offers from interested parties. While this development may seem promising for investors, it's essential to approach such news with caution and consider the broader context of the shipping industry. Finally, we also saw some volatility in the U.S. stock market, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average experiencing a slight downturn. However, despite this, the overall trend remains positive, with many experts predicting a strong finish to the year. As we move forward, it's crucial to stay informed about these developments and maintain a nuanced understanding of the factors at play. Remember to conduct thorough research and due diligence before making any investment decisions, and always consult with financial advisors if you're unsure. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the journey of NASA's spacecraft as it ventures into interstellar space, crossing a boundary that marks the edge of our solar system. This milestone represents humanity's innate curiosity about the cosmos and our place within it. Secondly, we delved into the captivating world of the Sculptor Galaxy, located about 13 million light-years away from us. This spiral galaxy is not only one of the closest major galaxies to our Milky Way, but also contains the South Galactic Pole, offering a unique vantage point for astronomers to study the broader structure of the universe. Lastly, we unraveled the mysteries of the Moon's formation, which scientists believe was the result of a cataclysmic collision between Earth and a massive object known as Theia. Recent research suggests that Theia originated from the inner solar system, providing new insights into the early dynamics of our cosmic neighborhood. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the universe, where collisions and transformations have shaped the very fabric of our existence. As we continue to explore and discover more about the cosmos, we're invited to ponder our place within it and the mysteries that remain to be uncovered. Good night! Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. We've been following the story of Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola, whose future with the Cornhuskers is under scrutiny. Sources close to the situation indicate that Raiola may explore options outside of the program, potentially entering the transfer portal when it opens on January 2. This development comes after his younger brother, Dayton Raiola, decommitted from Nebraska's 2025 class last week. In other news, Colorado State has made a major coup by hiring coach John Mora, who brings a wealth of experience to Fort Collins, having spent nearly 2 decades in the NFL as a head coach, assistant, and coordinator. His college resume includes 6 seasons at UCLA, where he won at least 8 games 4 times and posted a pair of top 10 finishes. We've also been keeping an eye on the New York Giants, who are looking to make some changes to their roster. With the NFL draft approaching, the Giants are considering their options for the upcoming season. Lastly, we took a look at the latest news from around the sports world, including updates on the college football coaching carousel and the transfer portal quarterback market. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we traveled to ancient landscapes in search of uranium with Infini Resources in Canada's Athabasca Basin. Their meticulous approach to exploration has uncovered fresh zones of radioactivity, highlighting the importance of responsible resource extraction and community engagement. Next, we visited the small town of Florence, Colorado, where a shocking murder has left residents reeling. The complex case involving funeral directors and a web of secrets has raised questions about human nature and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of idyllic communities. Lastly, we took a journey to the distant past, exploring the intersection of history and science. Unfortunately, our third article was not provided, but we'll make sure to bring you more fascinating stories in future podcasts. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Tonight, we've got a trio of tantalizing topics to dish about. First up, celebrity breakups are all the rage these days. It seems like every other day, another A-list couple is calling it quits. I mean, what's going on here? Is love dead in Hollywood? We're talking fashion disasters on the red carpet, lack of effort in relationships, and the business side of breakups. Because let's be real, darlings, it's all about the Benjamins. And then, we've got some extraordinary news. President Trump has apparently intervened in the film industry, pushing for a new Rush Hour movie starring Jackie Chan. Yes, you heard that right. The president wants more Rush Hour, and now it's reportedly in the works at Paramount. We're left wondering what other films might get the presidential seal of approval. Shanghai Noon 2, anyone? So, tune in for all the juicy details, and don't forget to share your thoughts with us on social media using Rush Hour 4. Stay fabulous, and remember, if you want to make it in this town, you need to be willing to take a few risks and wear some decent shoes on the red carpet. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the critical issue of pandemic prevention, discussing how human activities are increasing the risk of disease transmission from animals to humans. We delved into the importance of preserving biodiversity and adopting sustainable practices to mitigate this threat. Next, we shed light on the plight of island-restricted reptiles, which are facing severe conservation challenges due to a lack of scientific attention. These unique species, often found in remote locations, are being overlooked and their habitats are under threat. We emphasize the urgent need for focused conservation efforts to protect these incredible creatures. Lastly, we traveled to Lake Manchar in Pakistan, where the Mohana community is struggling to survive amidst devastating pollution and environmental degradation. The lake's ecosystem is collapsing, and the community's way of life is under threat. This poignant story serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between human societies and the natural world, highlighting the need for collective action to protect our planet's precious ecosystems. These stories underscore the interconnectedness of our world and the importance of responsible stewardship. As we navigate the complexities of the human-nature relationship, it's essential that we prioritize conservation, sustainability, and cultural preservation. Join us tomorrow as we continue to explore, understand, and protect our world together. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Atanacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.